This is going to be the quick introductory video for your LDS Settlement Project. So I'm in the assignment on Canvas. It looks just like this. It says that you are going to be creating a city on a very giant piece of paper, and I have multiple colors, so you get to decide what you want to do. This week we discussed all of the careful planning that went into creating an LDS settlement. They were very methodical in the way that they created cities, possibly because they had so much experience, unfortunately, due to the religious persecution that they suffered. But we're going to pretend that you have been called on to create one of these cities in the new territory that is Utah. So it's your city set in the 1800s. There are requirements. They're all right here. All of them are things that we went over in our lesson. It has to be built on a grid. It has to have poplar trees around all the farms on all four sides. It has to have a primary economic focus, one giant primary focus. Obviously, you still have to have farms and chickens and cattle and things like that to provide for the people that live in your city. But I should also see a very prominent focus on a specific item, the reason your city would have been created back then. Make sure it's Utah specific. If your economic focus is growing pineapples, that's not going to happen. This is Utah. In addition, you get to name it whatever you want. You have to build residential blocks. You have to have farms. You have to have businesses. You have to have an economic center. Let's see, you have to have a town square with at least one church, school, 4 businesses, and 1 park. You have to have water. It must be built near natural resources. Remember that the saints were not stupid. They built where there were resources to sustain their city, primarily water. All of your towns must be sort of to scale. What I mean by that is if you are on this beautiful piece of paper, your streets must be at least a ½ inch wide. Your city blocks must be at least 2 by 2 inches. And then if you're drawing houses, a house is not the size of 1 city block. That's called a school or a mansion. We're talking houses. And then when you start drawing all your houses, vehicles like covered wagons should not be bigger than your houses. So I'm not going to go into minutia of scale versus centimeters and things like that, but I am going to just take a general look and say, oh, you have trees that are bigger than your sign, or you have cows that are bigger than the barn, right? That kind of stuff. So be aware of scale. And other than that, have fun with this. This is your city. What would your city look like? Where would you put the houses? Where would you put the farms? What would you name it? Have fun with this, everyone. This is due at the end of class on Thursday. When you get to school on Friday, there will be a gallery walk, which means everyone is going to walk around and view your cities, and we'll have a fun little vote to see which city is our favorite. Great job, everyone.